Natasha?
When someone tells me they're not them, I just usually ask for their ID. And that scares them enough that they're like, okay, just give me my papers. Thank you. I hand them the papers and I tell them to have a nice evening or a nice day.
Yeah.
And yeah, because at that point they're like, oh, well, you caught me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I ran into it the other day. The girl was adamant that, oh, I'm not her, I'm not her, I'm not her. And I was like, okay, I'm going to read you something. I read out the description I had of her and I said, are you a twin? And she said, no. And I said, may I see your ID? And she said, no. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and leave these with you. And you can let your sister know that I'm served you the papers. And I was getting ready to walk away. And she said, you know what? It's me. I got them. Just let them know I got them. I said, okay, have a nice day. But I usually just ask for the ID. And most of the time they will let me see the ID. I find that to be the easiest.
That's interesting you say that. Like anytime I've been served by a police officer, which, you know, divorce stuff, in case you're wondering, they always ask for ID. They always ask for ID. It's been, I think, 3 times now. So
I had one like that last week, but it was a person that we already know is avoiding. And so I was lucky, like the garage was open. I was like, oh, garage is open, somebody's gonna be coming through. I barely walked a few steps and the guy's like, I don't want anything you're trying to take. That person doesn't, I live here. And I'm like, but the house is registered and everything to him. I was like, can you go ahead and show me your ID that you're not him? I'm not showing you anything. And I was like, well, here, I'm drop serving papers because you can't do that in Texas. Here it's yours. And he's like, you could go and pick up those papers because they'll still be here when you come back. And I'm like, what do you mean come back? Like, I'm not coming back for these papers.
Yeah. Sometimes I like, because I try to think that most people are good. I genuinely believe most people are good. Do they lie? Do they have attitude? Do they have, you catch them at their worst moment? Of course. So how can I talk to them in a way that's going to get the best version of them? Don't get them super late at night when they might be drinking. Somebody might be drinking. Don't get them super early in the morning. Although if you have to, that's one of the best times. But if you get them super early in the morning, be on a Saturday at 7 a.m., be prepared. It's not that early, but be prepared at 7 a.m. on a Saturday for them to be like, can I help you? Like, what are you doing? You know, waking them up. I used to serve a lot of the DCSS child support papers for this county in Yuba, California, and it's known for everyone being unemployed in that area and everybody just drugs, and it's a really bad area. And I would go and I would only serve that area Saturday morning when they were hungover at home sleeping, either Saturday morning or Sunday morning, but I would go to church Sunday morning, so it's usually Saturday morning. And I'm telling you, I'd have like 99% success rate. Like out of 10 I would serve 9. They were waking up, can I help you, fool? You know, like, yeah, here's your papers, you know.
It's kind of funny because the other morning I was like, oh, I'm going to do all mine early Saturday morning. Nobody answered the door. And I'm like, is it really like, and I mean, you know, the Cheech and Chong song, you know, like Mexican American, we don't wake up. I'm like, is it really? Like, do I need to come back at 10 o'clock and everybody answer the door? Why is nobody answering the door?